variation. I want to start with this whole grain cereal. Whole grain cereal and its variations. For now, we're making the recipes and we are ad-libbing. But it will get all organized, you'll see, at the end of this course. What I'm choosing to make this whole grain cereal with is steel-cut oats. What else can I make hot cereal with that is real, whole foods? Barley flakes, oat flakes, spelt flakes, all of it real. Un poquito más. I'm making a gigantic batch here. 4 cups. Why steel-cut oats? Because they are not sliced thin. They're not sliced at all. They are rather cut, steel cut. What is the point? Is to cook it unhurriedly. When it's like this and it doesn't have a thin profile, we will get to the center later. What does it mean? It will get creamy, it will get tender. Slower. Are you wasting time while you're waiting? No. Because the behavior modification about making hot cereal in the morning is instead of you going crazy when you go out of the shower, you put it in before you go in the shower. Clear? That's the first thing you do. Before you go in and then come out and say, I have 2.5 minutes to eat breakfast, you say, I have 15 minutes to take a shower, to get dressed, and you find that's room service, isn't it? It's wonderful. Without you doing anything. It's doing the work for you. So what am I doing here? A little water, a little grain. These are the measurements I gave you. And you put it on a medium flame and you forget about it. Forget completely about it. My oatmeal looks nice like mortar. Wonderful. I didn't put any salt. How much salt am I going to put in this whole thing? A tablespoon per gallon is my rule of thumb to start with. Tablespoon, here's 1 tablespoon. Not a drop more. Now it's thick like mortar. I'm going to go 3 ways with it. 3 possible ways. What did I tell you? What are the 3 ways? A savory one, a sweet one, and what else? Dessert. And a dessert one. This is dessert. I start with dessert. What am I going to do with this? This is the dessert of my very, very lean years. It was good for you. I can put it out, can put milk, or I can put soy milk. What else did I tell you to put in? Cocoa powder? Wonderful. Half a cup cocoa. Good cocoa, of course. Can we afford the sugar, or do we want maple syrup? How much? 1/4 cup? Very little, right? You can always add more. This will make you 8 breakfasts. Err on the side of less. Always less water. My mother calls everything that's not good, she said it had water damage. Tea that's not good, say it had too much water. Soup that was not good, say, oh, it had too much water. I know what's wrong, it has too much water. And when you come to think of it, that's exactly what it is. Less flavor, more water. It's not interesting. Here is one way of making it. Here is 2. A little milk, a little butter. Here, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do just plain oatmeal with nothing in it. You can eat it like this too. It'll be delicious. If you are on an austerity program, in a nice way, this would be wonderful. Okay. Then you can add whatever you want in it. Now we're going to do our soup, our oatmeal soup, without cutting anything, without peeling anything, nothing. What do I want in here? I'm going to make a lot here. It's going to be our soup. Water, olive oil, 1/4 cup, tomatoes. Am I right? We didn't peel anything, nothing. 1 cup. I have a little more than you, 1.5 maybe. Okay, what else do I want to put here? Now, believe it or not, while I feel enraged about using things like garlic powder and onion powder, because it always comes out so terrible, Dry herbs, on the other hand, are not 100% as good, unless they are basil, which is nothing like fresh basil. Let's talk about things that come close. I'm just going to play with this. What do I want to put in? I bought a container this big of dry cilantro, something that will last you a year. So I'm going to put in some. I'm not cutting, I don't want to check, I don't want to wash, I don't want to do anything. Cilantro. What else? Parsley, same story. All this for $2.99. Very good. I am not suggesting that every time you need parsley for a salad, you're going to put it. That's not fair. That's not what I said. But if you really are in a pinch, I want you to be in a pinch in style. Use the real thing. Even when you're in a pinch. That's a good substitute. In other words, not an imitation of it. The real thing. All these vegetables reconstitute very nicely. Chives, also $2, $3. Okay, I think I'm going to have something very good here. I have plenty enough. I'm going to put a little pepper. Look at this little gizmo I got myself. Pepper. All the way at the end I like to put pepper. I don't like the acrid taste it gives the soup when it cooks with it. So this really cooked 10 minutes and it's ready. It's ready. Do we want cheese? Do we want real cheese? Or fake cheese? Oh, real cheese. There is no way in the world that you're grated before, pre-grated. Plus you're not even saving anything. For very obvious reason, you're never going to get the same result if it was pre-graded. First of all, they're not saving you anything. You're paying for them. You're paying for the manufacturer to grade it. You are spending seconds. Against these seconds, you're getting a taste that is 500% better than what you get when it's free. This is no work.
Where'd you get the cheese? Is it Fairway?
Yeah, Fairway has it. Zebra's has a nice selection. Kosher Marketplace, which are sold. Barzini. So in 10 minutes, I made soup enough for 12. See that? Unbelievable, right? If you use the real thing, you never have to worry. Was it good? Was it? Sure. It is going to reflect the sum total of what I put in.